You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. It is Monday, the 6th day of March, 2023. Clive Welsh here, inviting you to join me for the reading of our devotional thought for today. And I'm reading through the devotional book, which is entitled Truth for Life, 365 Daily Devotions, Volume 2, by pastor and author Alistair Begg. Today's devotional thought is entitled, Tell the Truth. And Pastor Alistair Begg is continuing his devotional thought through the Ten Commandments. And today's verse for today is Exodus chapter 20, verse 16, and it says, You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. That's, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Exodus chapter 20, verse 16. And he writes, Every command of Scripture serves not only as an instruction for our lives, but also as a reflection of who God is. The command against adultery is rooted in His faithfulness. Forbidding to murder flows from the life-giving Lord. So it is with the ninth commandment against bearing false witness, which comes from the promise-keeping God of all truth, who does not and cannot lie. Numbers chapter 23, verse 19. What does the Lord have in view when He instructs us not to bear false witness? Is it surely safe to assume that this commandment concerns any form of speech that is less than truthful? There are many ways we fall short. We do it by outright deceit, when we provide false information or withheld the truth in some way. We do it when we participate in rumors, spreading gossips about others. We do it by slandering and flattering others. We do it when we aggravate the truth, give false impressions, and are careless with the facts. All of this falls short of the divine standard. A vital component of fighting against the temptation to lie is to understand why we lie in the first place. The source of lies is none other than Satan himself, about whom Jesus said, When he lies, he speaks out of his own character, for he is a liar and the father of lies. John chapter 8, verse 44. Deceit was his strategy in the Garden of Eden when he approached Eve with a lying tongue. Tragically, we are often driven by the same motives as the evil one when we lie: pride, hatred, and fear. We lie out of pride when we want others to think highly of us. We deceive out of hatred because we want to tear down someone else. We speak untruth out of the fear of the consequences that we think would result from the truth being known. In all of this, we lie because of these moments we love ourselves more than we love God and our neighbors. The reality is that God hates deception. Proverbs chapter 16, verses 16 through 19 tells us so. In order for us to walk in the truth, we must crucify our pride and be more concerned with what God thinks of us than with what someone else might think of us. We must put away malice and pursue love for others, committing to never speaking scandalously or spreading gossip, and we must fight an ungodly fear of man, replacing it with the fear of God, who came in the flesh and declared himself to be the way, the truth, and the life, in John chapter 14, verse 6. The Lord has given his people his spirit of truth, John chapter 15, verse 26 tells us, who empowers us to walk in the truth and put away falsehood. Only by his power are we increasingly conformed into the image of Christ and evermore reflecting the character of the God who gave the ninth commandment. Consider now in which situations and in what ways you are most often tempted to bear false witness. How will the truth about Jesus, his saving gospel, and his indwelling spirit motivate you to speak differently from now on, to speak the truth as a follower of the truth? And that concludes our devotional thought for this 6th day of March, 2023. Those of you reading through the scriptures on a 1 year, Your assignment is Job chapter 3 and 4 and 1 Corinthians chapter 2. Clive Walsh here. May the Lord richly bless you.